will say that um, this this whole Zoom thing came on. I don't want to say by surprise, but it just it just happened. And I think a lot of things are just changing up and happening for a lot of people, which was where pivot came from. Like you're moving in one direction and then life takes you on a complete 180 and moves you into a different direction. And because of the change, you don't know what's going on, you don't know how to navigate it, and it's requiring you to have like this complete trust in God and increasing your faith that it's going to work out even though you have no idea what is going on. um, that can be whether it's career wise, whether it's anything personal, whether it could be mental or emotionally. um, the change happens, and sometimes it requires us to change our approach. um, there are things that just can't be undone, so you have to pivot. You got to go along with you have to go along with it. So whether that change could be something good or something bad, negative or positive, we are required to change and go along with that, which hence came the word pivot. Whether you're in the season of pivoting in a positive way or something negative happens and you're having to redirect yourself, is sometimes it's necessary to stop and reflect and think and try to adjust on the changes that have taken place. Um, you could be looking yourself into pivoting into something new or different. Sometimes life may not do it for you, but you have that desire that you want to change or to just go in a different direction. You're looking from going to what you know into something new, different. Whether you feel like you're just coasting along and now you're like you wanting to live versus just exist, however that looks for you. Um, so yeah, I came across this scripture, Habakkuk 1 and 5, where it says, "Look around at the nations, look and be amazed, for I am doing something in your own day, something you wouldn't believe even if someone told you about it." Um, so, in the newness, whatever it is that you are experiencing or going through, the clear message, the message to convey tonight is that God says, "I am proud of you." Whatever it is that you are experiencing, whatever it is that you're trying to navigate, including Him in, seeking Him out in it, just know that He is proud of the change. He is proud of the work. He sees, He hears, He knows, and He acknowledges that, yes, I am proud of you. Um, of course, I think He's like excited when we find ourselves doing something new or different, because then it's like you at that point you have to trust me in what it is that you're doing or about to do. And because of that, we tend to seek Him more, talk to Him, ask for direction and guidance. And I believe that that brings Him pure joy and delight when He's like, yes, my child is coming to me for help. um, God calls us to be firmly planted in Him. So as we are moving, of course, putting that trust in Him that He will lead us, keeping one foot planted in Him as we adjust throughout the seasons, But no matter the challenges that we're facing, that our faith reminds us that God is with us. He replenishes us, and He rewards us for being loyal and seeking Him to the end. Um, Another scripture, Matthew 28:20, says, I got this small print Bible, so I got to pick it up. Teach these new disciples to obey all the commands I have given you. And be sure of this, I am with you always, even to the end of the age. So no matter what it is, whether we are pivoting in the direction that we want to, or that life has taken us into a direction that we did not foresee ourselves going, it is noted that God is still saying, I am proud of you. And I feel like the reason why He's so proud, like I said, is because we are His children, and He desires to help us. He desires to be there for us. He loves us. He sees us as His daughters, and He graces us. He sees the efforts that we are putting in, and He loves us even when we don't get things right. So, I mean, He understands that the path that we're on, we've never seen before.
Right.
So no matter how hard we try, we're probably going to fail at something, and it's probably going to happen more than once.
Right.
The fight is going to be a continuous. It's not going to, I mean, yes, it will end, but you don't beat yourself up for it because it's not on the timeline that you have set for yourself. Just know that He is still gracious and that He will carry us. And He understands. He understands.
It's encouraging because when you wrote, the journey of letting go and unlearning can be transformative but tiring. I think that's what because unlearning something that you've been learning, because I'm 50-something years old, and imagine trying to relearn all over again. That is very tiring.
Yes, so, it is.
And it takes faith in God
to press on, but stay the course. You definitely have to trust and have faith in God for that.
Yeah, it can make you discouraged, and you're like, oh my God.
Yeah. Well,
like,
right.
Lord, like, I know you see me trying, like, I'm trying so hard.
I think it was me and Eden that had the conversation of like you going through life just totally oblivious to what we think is right, and it's like, no, like that is not of God. That is not what I have for you. And then it's like, boom, now you smacked in the face, and it's like, okay, well, now I have to, like you say, unlearn everything that I thought was right and restart this whole process.
Right.
But someone gave me the analogy of not of our age, but where you, like, the journey that you're on. Like, just, I was like, for me, I'll say I'm starting all over again. Scratch whatever I did the first 30, however many years before. Here I am now, starting over. So in the sense, I'm only a couple of months old, or like a year, like a year old. What adult expects a few month old baby to have everything together? It's not. So why do we feel like because we're on this journey, we're supposed to get everything immediately?
Right. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. And that's the discouraging part, because you feel like I'm this age, I should be going to relearn things, and it should be coming, easier. But you're right, having to unlearn things you've done for years and years, and change processes, and change patterns, and change decisions, and change goals.
Yeah, everything's a lot.
It is a lot. It's a lot. And then, like you said, and you could be good, and then you have something happens, or a thought comes out, it throws you off course, and now you like, dang, like I'm back at square one. And it's like, it's okay.
Right.
It's okay.
And like even like with church with handling money.
Mm-hmm.
That was never discussed when I was going to church. You know, you pay your tithes and that's it. But nobody never taught me how to manage and handle money.
Right.
Nobody never taught me how to budget. I mean, that's not something that was taught to me. Pay my tithes, that was it.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't get all of that.
So
now I'm trying to play catch up.
Yes, it's the catch up that is that is very hard.
We are breaking the cycles. We are doing something right. Is the main thing.
Yes. Right. Yeah.
So now that we know better, we're doing better.
When you know better, you do better. So yeah, so I agree with that.
And that is the part that I think excites him the most. The fact that we know, or the fact that we have the desire to know. And because of the desire, we are seeking, we are educating ourselves, we are getting ourselves in the right circles, talking with the right people. And that is like, that's what makes him work on our part, because he sees the efforts that is going in. Yeah. But
absolutely.
Yeah. So I feel like the more we remember, because we know these things, but it's just remembering in those moments. The more that we remember that he is like a true father to us, he wants to take care of us, he is there, he's not letting us fall, and he sees that we are on the path, like you say, to changing, to breaking, and to just starting over.
Right.
He is there all the way. All the way. Two scriptures. Isaiah 43:4. The ending part of it says, "You are precious to me, you are honored, and I love you." And then 2 Thessalonians 1:4 through 10, really, but reading 4 through 6 says, "We're so proud of you. You are determined in your faith despite all of the hard times. All this trouble is a clear sign that God has made you for the kingdom. You are suffering now, but justice is on the way."
It makes me emotional.
Right.
So just keep that in mind.
What's that Bible verse again, Toya?
The last part, Second Thessalonians 4. What I read was 4 through 6, but it ends at the 10th verse. That whole little section.
Is this the first chapter?
Yes. Okay. Second Thessalonians 1, the first chapter, 4 through 10.
4 through 10.
But yeah, that was so good.
Wow.
We're so proud of you. You are determined in your faith despite all of the hard times. All this trouble is a clear sign that God has made you for the kingdom. You are suffering now, but justice is on the way.
Wow.
What version are you reading?
So, I ain't gonna lie, I'll be back and forth. My Bible is the New Living Translation.
Okay.
But it could be and I'm gonna be honest, I didn't write it down in my because I wrote that one out, so I can't remember what. It could have been the ESV, but it might be New Living.
I think it might be Message. I just found
it. It might be Message too. Yes, it was Message.
Okay.
That is the Message version.
Wow.
So yes, as we are wrapping up November and we're heading into whatever it is that we're doing on our journey, the pivotal aspect of being on one track and then pivoting to another, like I said, whether it is by choice or by life circumstance, just know that the work that you are doing, he sees, he knows, he recognizes, and he's just so proud of you. I'm just so proud of you. Yes. So, y'all have anything else for tonight?
Is right. For you to say you did not prepare, you did.
Well,
she was on point, right?
Right, yes.
Well, I spent. It came in one day, and then bits and pieces, and then I did spend like a few, maybe an hour or so on another day trying to wrap it all up. But I'm not gonna lie, after that day came, it's like I didn't go back to it. But I revisited yesterday, I revisited sometime this morning and today. So yeah. That's it.
You said everything that needed to be said.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah.
So,
it was whole point.
It was. Man, this was needed.
Well,
yeah.
Take it over for December. And then we'll see what right. Yeah. Anything else?
Well, Eden, it's so good to see you.
You too. You too.
Yeah.
We asked Marilyn for an update for her first day, but I knew I wasn't gonna hear about it today.
Yeah, I guess she was kind of drained, so
yeah,
she just crashed.
But
she said it was okay. She said it was good.
And then to do it all over again tomorrow.
Yeah,
but
all over again.
Well, you all have a good night. I'm not gonna go do anything, but I don't know, go back and watch TV.
I'm gonna eat, then I'm gonna watch a Christmas movie, I think.
Of course.
That sounds really good. That sounds really good.
Yep.
Yeah, because this is the time. Thanksgiving is over, so I can watch Christmas movies now. I always make that for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This was really good. Thank you, Toy, for doing this.
You are welcome. So, I don't know. Text me or email your thoughts. And we will be back on the last Thursday in December. It was changed this time because, of course, Thursday was Thanksgiving. So we had to alter the time a little bit. But if we're going to stick with the last Thursday of the month, then it'll be, I don't know what that date is. But, yes.
New Year's Eve.
Yeah. Ooh, I wonder what it's going to be then. All right. You all have a good night. Talk with y'all later. And that's it.
All right. Y'all have a great one.
All right. Good night.
Good night.